5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
Hey kids, you know what time it is? It's time to travel to a different dimension. A dimension not of sound, or sight, but of sound and mind. Although we are not of sound mind, let us take you into a journey, into a wondrous podcast, whose boundaries are that of information and sarcasm. There's a signpost ahead. Your next stop, the question and answer zone.
Welcome to another episode of Talk Supernatural, where we replace fear with curiosity. If you don't know who we are or what we do, where have you been? Scott and I investigate the supernatural aspects of things, from hauntings to night terrors, culture to mental illness, and then we talk about it to anybody who wants to listen.
We do.
Yeah, check out our past episodes on Spreaker.com. And after the broadcast, you can head over to our website to see more of what we do. EPH612SWAT.com. So tonight, as promised, Scott and I are going to be reading and answering your questions. Or as Scott calls it, the question and answer zone.
Yeah, we got so many emails, we can't go through all of them. We can't answer all the questions, but we'll answer...
most of them, the ones that have the hashtag talk or ask TSR, we're going to read most of those tonight.
And we're just not going to read the stupid ones.
Right, no. Because we did get a lot. Oh my gosh, we got a lot. In fact, we're not even going to be able to
I think
read
there
all
was one question I thought really stuck out that, I really want to just answer right now because I think,
Yeah.
we were talking about some folks down in Lansing there. They had asked they wanted to know if I looked as good as I sound.
Oh, boy.
And I think we know the answer, right? The answer is definitely yes.
I don't recall that question or that email or...
Oh.
No?
Well, maybe you weren't looking at that time.
I probably wasn't because I don't remember that one.
No,
But-
well, that's your problem.
So we're going to get started because we got a lot of them. So let's go for the first one. What do you think is scarier, skydiving or performing an exorcism? That's from Patty Hates Peanuts.
Patty hates peanuts.
She don't like
Okay.
peanuts. All right. So
Don't eat them then.
skydiving or performing an exorcism, Scott?
I tell you, they both got their moments. I guess at least with
So
an
have
exorcism.
you skydived?
At least with an exorcism, I can walk out. A little rough for the guy or the person, whatever. But hey, it's their problem. But skydiving, you're kind of into it. I mean, once you're out of the plane, it's not a change your mind thing. So, I guess only because you're comparing it to skydiving, I'm going to say skydiving. I mean, I've been parasailing and stuff. I thought it was awesome, but I already had something to kind of protect me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to skydive.
It depends on the level of exorcism, too.
the level.
I mean,
a demon's a demon.
I'm talking about, the head spinning around, babe.
No. Well, you don't...
pea soup, what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that, though. I don't know. I've never been skydiving. I've always wanted to. I think it's the landing that I've always been worried about. But I've always wanted to jump out of a plane. But I don't know. I guess we're not really scared of exorcisms because our goal is always to help people.
Yes, we must.
But they're not, like, we don't do them for fun.
Yeah,
Skydiving I would do for
time.
fun. So I don't know. That's a hard question. I know it sounds silly, but it is.
It's not silly. That is from Patty Hates Peanuts. This is awesome.
Good, Patty. Okay, what do you think of paranormal investigators who charge to help people? That's from Marcus in Michigan.
Well, Marcus in Michigan, if it's about paying for the transportation and maybe hotels or something like that, I think that charge is probably okay.
Right.
Because there is a cost involved in going someplace. But actually charging for what you're doing...
Like if they're going to drive across town to do it, they shouldn't charge you.
We don't charge anything at all because it's not about that. It's about helping somebody. But we have gone quite some places before, and we never asked them. They just offered us, say, listen, we'll pay for your hotel or whatever, and take you out to dinner or something, and that's great. And we just kind of let God handle that whole thing. But no, we would never. We'd never charge. No.
And people have tried to donate money.
I mean, really, what is the price you would put on me showing up at your house? I mean, come on. I mean, what is there a number that large? Really?
I think they'd be paying you to leave.
Oh, come now. Stop it.
You want to read the next one?
I can't read.
Oh, okay, I'll do it then. What do you... You said you couldn't read.
Okay, right. Go ahead. No, really, you can do it.
I don't trust you.
You gotta trust me.
What do you
say?
Read it.
Okay. What do you say when someone who doesn't believe in the supernatural? What do you say about that, Heidi? This is from Willow.
In Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas, yes. I wonder what the ark was for. I'm like, what's ark?
Her and Noah. If someone doesn't believe in it, that's their prerogative. Obviously, I'm not going to bash them for not believing in it, but I would love to share my experiences to get them. Because when you do believe, oh my gosh, a whole new world opens up.
Well, and I've said it before in previous podcasts. If you haven't experienced anything at all, I guess you don't have a lot of reason to, believe in it. Like I had said, you asked me the question. I think we were talking about UFOs, and I've never experienced anything like that. Do I say I don't believe it? For the most part, no. But doesn't mean I'm not going to listen to someone and listen to the evidence and say, well, I'll keep an open mind. I don't know.
Right.
But, and the same thing with the supernatural. If you haven't experienced it, great. But I don't think anybody should be going out there and saying, oh, you're crazy, you're nuts, you don't know what you're talking about. I haven't experienced a lot of things in this world. I have never been to China. How do I really know it's there?
Oh, because it's all over the TV. And then
plus they own most of our country.
Yeah, in the back of all our stuff it says it's made there.
Yeah.
So we know it exists. But I'm saying,
there you go. I haven't experienced it, though, so why should I believe? Well, I'm not going to say I'm selling out and saying, oh, it's 100% true. It is. And I'm going to start writing books about it. I'm just saying.
That's what I do.
Well, you're special, Heidi.
Thank you, Scott.
Very special.
Well, and also, too, if you think, I've never met anybody who... not necessarily they're interested in the supernatural, but I've never met anybody who would turn down a story. Like when they ask what we do or about my book, and I tell them, they listen. Even people who you would think that don't believe in it or wouldn't be interested. Right. So almost all people have had an experience.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, all people.
I like this one. This is from, there was no name. They just had an email. I don't want to give their email on air, but... how do I bring my ghost friend to school without anyone noticing?
I read this the other day, and the answer was, it came to me so quickly.
Yeah.
And, I was enlightened by the question, and I realized...
them bringing their ghost friend?
Yeah. I realized instantly what their answer would be. To whomever this is for, you must take the sheet off.
Oh, then they won't know.
Yeah, no one's going to know if the sheet's gone because they're invisible.
Yeah, how do they take them to the bathroom and stuff?
Then they know.
Well, how do they know which one to put him in? Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There you go.
If it's a shadow, they don't have, shadow stalls. Ooh.
Good point. Got me there.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
It's confusing. So you got to be real careful taking your ghost friends to school, That was a good one. We get that a lot.
Yeah. What's happened to me?
Some of these questions are funny, but...
It's fun, though. It is fun.
Yeah. Is it possible for someone to be addicted to the paranormal?
No, not at all, Heidi. We're not addicted. You got a ghost laying around? I need one. No.
I think you could be addicted to anything, couldn't you?
Yeah, anything that you're going to devote, Well, as soon as you start taking away from your responsibilities, doing things that you're supposed to do,
in your
other
daily
things
life
that you enjoy on a daily basis, and you just start taking them out of your life to put something else in there, well, you're addicted.
Well, a lot of our life is revolved around the paranormal, but we're not addicted to it because we take care of our responsibilities and we have other things going on.
Very responsible.
Well, half of us are at least. But
yes, half of us are.
Me.
No. What?
Yeah, me.
You do know where liars go.
I am responsible. But I think that if someone gets so into it where every answer is the paranormal and everything, you really have to...
Every picture
you can't be blind to truth.
Every picture's got an orb, and every this has that, and and it's a this.
Can't
and
get
it's a
all
that.
cray-cray.
Oh, you hear that noise? Yeah, it's called a mouse. Why did you get a trap?
Yeah. So you have to have some part of a life. So you
Yes.
can. I believe you can be. I mean, I know I was addicted to the occult.
Yes.
I mean, my entire life was like.
Everybody is learning
saturated.
about your life, and some of them are wondering
But
how
now I'm all better.
I deal with it.
I'm all better. I took a course online. I'm all better.
The medication's now working.
It is. I don't even see 5 people anymore.
Here's one. This one is, do spirits know your thoughts? And this is from I Be Hazy Crazy.
Hazy and crazy.
Hazy and Crazy. No.
Spirits
I
do
do
not
not.
know your thoughts.
Nope, and that is biblical. I don't have that in front of me, but it is where it talks about adversary or spirits don't know your thoughts. They know your actions. They know what works for you and what doesn't work for you, but
Yeah.
only God knows your thoughts. In fact, it says in the Bible, I guess I wasn't prepared for that question, but He knows your thoughts before you think them.
Well, I think also He knows our thoughts before we know her. Like, not before we know Him, but He knows things
Well,
about
He
us
knew
that we
our
don't even know.
thoughts before He knew you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gets so deep, though.
Yeah, it's really deep.
But spirits can manipulate our thoughts.
Yes, manipulate.
They don't know them, but by our actions, they hear what we say. They know what we do. So by that, I mean, they've been around so long.
And you know,
they know what
I know
to
it
do.
seems silly, but there's times when I learned that if you don't have good news, don't say anything at all, kind of. And even out loud in the house, sometimes I'll say, if I'm not feeling well, I won't vocally say that.
Oh, I do. I
For the
complain
most,
about it
I know
constantly.
you're just a whiner.
God, help me.
But I don't. I just have a belief that when you start shooting it out there, I'm sick or we're this or we're that. I'm like, you know what? You're kind of inviting it. I'm not saying that it does or doesn't do something. Mm-hmm. It's just the way I think.
In fact, I just read a question. It wasn't to me, but I was reading it to someone else, and they asked if they could have invited a demon in by just saying its name. And I guess you could, because you're vocalizing things. I mean,
I guess to some extent, yes.
well, you also have to remember too that our voices and stuff, that's energy and that's sound waves, and that's opening stuff up.
Send money, send money, send money.
Subliminal messages again.
What? No, what?
Okay. So yes, they do not know our thoughts, but they can manipulate them.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, and of course we don't know everything.
Me more.
Are you hungry?
No, I just want to send that message out loud.
A little disclaimer: we don't know everything. We just are going by experience and by
Speak
research.
for yourself, okay?
Yeah, if I knew everything, I don't know if I'd be married to you.
Oh, man, here we go. This is an awesome question,
Of course.
and I don't know if we even have the time to answer it, but let's give it a shot, Heidi. Go ahead.
How can I be as cool as you and Heidi? That's from Jasper in Kentucky.
Is it Jasper, or is it the city Jasper?
I don't know. Is there a city, Jasper?
Jasper, you need to straighten this out for us.
I don't know.
All right, anyways, well, that's going to be, I got to be honest with you, you don't have enough life
Oh,
to
gosh.
achieve that level of coolness.
Whatever.
I mean,
God.
listen, I'm so
Mute,
cool that when
mute.
I step outside, the sun comes
And cut
out.
the mic in 3, 2, 1.
You're counting backwards.
Cutting the mic
possessed?
off. I'm cutting the mic off. Oh, whatever. I just thought that was nice.
It was nice.
Cute little comment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jasper.
Thank you. Oh, we're happy, yeah. Like you, bud.
Okay. How do you know if it's a ghost or a demon?
You ask them.
Deanna in New Jersey. Or just
Just
Jersey.
ask them. All you got to say, excuse me,
No.
spirit.
You don't talk to spirits.
Well, I know, but if you really
Bad.
want to know, you got to ask. Like, if I want to know your name, what am I supposed to do? Stare at you? No. I'd say, what's your name? And you would say, I'm Heidi.
Yeah. No, we don't talk to spirits.
No, we don't.
Bad
know.
advice.
Bad.
Pac-Man's
No.
No, we know if it's a ghost or a demon just because of experience. So
Yeah.
there are so many telltale signs. So we go to a house to,
Well, there
we get
is,
the
there
lowdown
is,
of what
there,
the activity
yeah,
is.
but there can be some,
haunting stuff.
yeah,
that-
because sometimes a demonic spirit will play light for a long time to
Well,
draw
yeah.
you in.
Sure. They
Let
can
you
pretend
think
they're a
it's
ghost.
a little girl or a little this or a little that, and as you get comfortable with that thought, and some people get comfortable with it. Oh, it's just a little girl, and this happened to a little boy, and this happened to him, and I feel bad for him. He speaks to me, and then you start giving that information out. You start drawing it little by little. It starts down the road revealing who
What really
they
is.
really are.
Well, our rule of thumb, for anybody that cares, is that we treat everything as a negative spirit, whether it plays nice or not, because 9 times out of 10,